Venita Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? This basically sums up how I feel about Southern Charm right about now. Cause what the heck going on with the peoples? What's going on with the peoples? Okay, why are we still suffering and struggling through Venita? Why are we sitting up here allowing Austin to play like he's a goddamn victim? Austin, baby, you are not a victim, sir. And we're going to get into you trying to make it seem like, oh, Craig, don't play two friends against each other. Hey, remember? Oh, do you remember Sierra and Lindsay? You remember that from Summer House? Yeah, when you was in there playing with both of them in line. How about that? Let's just get into it, y'all. So listen, I constantly wonder as I'm watching this show, what's Venita doing here? Okay, just what's she doing here? She's bringing absolutely nothing to this show but a headache for me. Period. Okay, nothing but a pure freaking headache. But let's just get started. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be on camera because a lot of the stuff is pictures. It's going to take up the screen anyway. So just listen to my voice. All right. So episode 6 starts off where Madison, they done got a new 6,000 square foot home. They bringing in all her stuff, child. And she is just pretty and pregnant. Okay. Sitting on the side just like she needs to be. Okay. Then we mosey on over to Craig's house and he having a meeting, but slurping down some shit. And they looking at him like, hello, can you pay attention? We trying to have a meeting, okay? And you licking and slurping and crap. Listen, pay attention. Do some damn work, okay? Because Craig, you over here looking like the figurehead at this point. You're not looking like the person that run the business, but you're just looking like a figurehead at this point, and they doing all the goddamn work. So your assistant is like, sir, knock it off. So then we go over to Patricia's house. Now, Patricia has a new Michael, but he ain't nothing like Michael. He ain't been trained to be a butler, nothing. This man actually is a former bartender, and that's what he is really passionate about, making drinks and making the beats, okay? He wants to be a DJ. He has very low culinary skills because old boy said that he put his phone in the oven. Okay, and almost burnt Patricia's goddamn. He gonna huff and he gonna puff and almost blew her goddamn house down. Okay, almost blew her. I can't make this shit up. How you gonna almost blow this lady's damn house up? And Patricia, why did you hire him, sis? Just why? That tickled the hell out of me. Okay, tickled the absolute hell out of me. So then we go to Shep. He goes over to his cousin's house. I don't know why the cousin doesn't film. She was filming last season. I think she was pregnant, but now she done had the baby. So he goes over to her house, and he's sitting down with her and her family and her beautiful children. And he's basically telling her, yeah, he bought another property, and even a lot of the people that he admires, as far as public figures, they even ended up getting married because his cousin was like, "Are you, interested in getting married and starting a family?" And he's just like, "Oh, that's just not something that I've ever been interested in. And I don't really aspire to do that, but I never say never." Craig, I mean, what's your name? Shep. Let me say this to you, sir. Shep, nobody is checking for you. Okay. You are cheap, and you not I don't want to be rude, but you ain't all that, sir. So if you ain't passing out that cash, you're gonna get a limited amount of ass. Okay? These ladies are not checking for you. Oh, Bohemian Baddie already showed you that you ain't got enough. Okay? You don't have enough for her. You don't have enough for anybody. Okay? No one's checking for you, sir. So you think that marriage, oh no, I don't want to get married. You down south, that's where everybody want to get married at. That's where marriage is valuable. And these women, they ought to watch this show and pay attention, because anybody that watch this show and still go out on a date with you, they stupid as hell, because these women are not going to change you. That's for one good damn thing. And they ain't gonna get no money because you getting the mailbox checks from your parents, and you don't aspire to do anything beyond that. So any woman that even remotely allows herself to get knocked up or screwed by you, she just deserves to be screwed. Okay, because Taylor wasted too much time with you, if you ask me. And if it wasn't for the fact that Taylor was in her 20s, I would have been even more pissed at her, because you wasted too many of her years, even with her being in her 20s, if in my opinion. But anyway, let's get into these comments. Oh, Dee, she said she's driving home. Oh, okay, Dee, so you listening to me on the radio through the thing. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, Dee. I'm so sorry. I was trying to get these pictures loaded up, friend. I was like, let me do it right and not come on there and here and be trying to figure some shit out. Dee says, why are we struggling through any of them? Dee, I don't even know, man. I don't know, friend. It's bad. We gonna get into it, but these people, this gotta be a joke. And Rodrigo is a messy queen. Okay, he is a messy bitch, and he need to go on. Okay, he has got to go. Craig isn't a victim either, but he plays one on TV season after season. He's not a victim, but this season, I would say, I feel like with Craig, the boy just got dumped, got a little heartbroken. And you would think that his friends would try to rally around him and attack somebody else on the show for the season. Austin just jumps at the bit. He jumps at the bit to go after Craig. I'm like, damn, hasn't he had enough? He's been humiliated publicly by getting dumped. Then Paige done moved on with another dude just that quick. But that dude ain't come find out he ain't checking for her, which I knew he wasn't going to be checking for her. But, now they all piling on him because he want to be in. It's like he damned if he do and damned if he don't. They get mad at him if he in a relationship. Get mad at him because he want to be back with Paige. Then they get mad at him if he not dating. It's too much. I never want a friend group that tries to control me and tell me that I gotta be a eligible bachelor for the rest of my life. This man has told them time and time again he is a relationship person. His parents are married. He loves the idea of marriage, and he wants to be a dad. He wants to have children. He don't want to be sitting up here wasting his goddamn life, spending all his money out here getting drunk, drinking, and not remembering what the hell happened with his life. That's Craig, and that's Shep and damn Austin. Low life losers. D said, you know why Vanita is we see each other, D. I know exactly why her whole DEI ass is here, okay? Madison came a long way. They used to call her trash. Yeah, and now she got the biggest house out of all of them. Ain't that nothing? That's what they get. Because Madison, the one that'll tell it like a goddamn is. D said Craig doesn't run the business. He just a pretty face. Exactly. Taking all the pictures with the pillows. That's what he doing. K-Dior says, I'm driving through the streets of downtown Charleston now. Oh, for real? I'll let you know if I see any of the cast members. Yes, girl, take a picture and send it to me on shayreneeonline and Instagram. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, Shep over here talking to his cousin about whether he won't want to he don't want to settle down, child. But Shep, don't nobody want you, okay? I really hate to break it to you. Actually, I don't hate to break it to you. Shep, you not even clean enough. I don't even know how you snagged the black woman, to be fair. Mm. I don't know how he snagged a black woman. But listen, Shep, these women out here, they want they want the money. Okay. They want you to have some charisma, some something. You ain't even a hard worker. Like, a woman loves a man that do something. I don't even see you cut your own damn grass. You just lazy. Ugh. Moving on. This scene right here pissed me the absolute the fuck off. I got to take my glasses off for this one, and y'all can't even see me. So Vanita and Sally meet up at a restaurant. And Vanita basically tells Sally, girl, I don't want to be your friend if you hanging out with Craig. Vanita, shut the fuck up and get. I would, if I was Sally, I would have been like, well, bitch, get the fuck on. Cause I don't give two shits about what you think. Vanita, who the fuck died and told you that you was in charge of people's love life? Because I don't forget when you was over here crying and ooh JT, and everybody told you to leave him alone. But you was over here cooning for him. And I didn't stutter. Cooning. And that's what you doing on this goddamn show. I don't know who all of a sudden gave Vanita main character energy, but bitch, you are hanging on by a goddamn thread, ho. Don't nobody want you here. And I'm black as you, and I don't want you on here. And it ain't got nothing to do with your color. You are boring as fuck. You are the most boring bitch I've ever seen on Bravo. Boring. And you had the nerve to come and drop your nuts and tell Sally who the hell she can date. Now, Sally was the only one last year championing you to go and date JT's lame ass. And JT wanted to get away from you so bad, he ain't even signed up for the show again. And he was the antagonist last season and seasons before that. He was the one coming after Craig, after Shep and Austin and Craig. But you ran the man away. He said, you know what? I want to be on TV and get the spotlight, but god damn it, I got to run away from this bitch because she is a goddamn stage 5 clinger. Okay? Knock it off, Vanita, because at the end of the day, Craig didn't do anything to you. So this undeniable loyalty that you all of a sudden have to Paige, who you rarely saw, you're not even you can't convince me that you that close to Paige. Now, I didn't get to watch her on Watch What Happens Live. Apparently, she's supposed to be dating child, what's the man on Summer House? She's supposed to be dating the dude from Summer House, okay? And I don't know. I gotta watch it to see. But maybe that's why she's so cool with Paige and Sierra now, because she trying to date some Carl. She trying to date Carl, and she probably doing a crossover by going up there, and she gonna be on Summer House. But she gonna be just as fucking boring on there as she is on this damn show. Bravo, please go on. We don't need to check the box to have one black person on the show. Just get her the fuck out of here. Hell, I'd rather see what's the man that was rich, the doctor, child? Steven. I'd rather see Steven on the damn show because he just as messy as the other men. He seems to get in the mess and not have a problem with it. The one that came to Patricia's dinner, I'd rather see him on the show than Vanita. If you just gotta have a black motherfucker on the damn show, I can't. Vanita has got to go because what you're not about to do, not none of my friends ever, black, white, blue, or green, gonna tell me who the fuck I can date, and if I date somebody, not to be around you. You ain't feeding, fucking, or funding me, Vanita. So don't tell me shit. If anything, if you are a trash friend, because if you were a good friend, you would have just say, hey, listen, I'm your friend, and I know that you really like Craig. I don't really think he's not the best choice for you for me, but if anything happens, I'm gonna be here for you, and I'm gonna try not to say I told you so. That's what you could have said, but yet you dangling your friendship like it's that important over her head Like, oh, well, if you hang out with him, then I ain't gonna be your friend. But yet you took your ass over his house for cookouts several times. You was over there eating his food. And let's not forget that this motherfucker jumped in the goddamn pool and saved your drowning, can't swim ass. Yeah. But yet you got such loyalty so randomly to Paige that could give two shits about you. It's not, I didn't never see Paige filming at your damn cottage, at your house. I ain't see her coming over there hanging out with you, but yet you got this undying loyalty to her. But Craig is on your damn cast. If anything, you should have been closer to Craig because you got to film with him. Vanita, becoming an adversary was not a good idea, sis, because you're not that interesting. We're just not that into you. The only person that could come on here and be a villain and we still love her is Catherine. I believe Catherine could bring her ass back on this show right now and people will like her. Even with her making her little comments that she done made in the past. But Vanita, you just fucking boring. Moving on. And don't ever give nobody else an ultimatum, bitch. Cause she would have said that to me. And I'd have been Sally, I'd have walked up out of there faster than you did. Because who cause bitch, what? Fuck you thought. The fuck? Moving on. We go on over here to my girl, okay? She my girl, but I forgot her damn name, child. She just be in the scenes, talking about her vaginal surgery and stuff that the people got a complaint about and things. She's sitting down with Whitney. Apparently, her and Whitney, they done did the do 10 years ago, which I'm like, oh girl, why is you sleeping with Whitney? Just why? I would never. I can't even imagine. I wouldn't even let Whitney watch me pull my drawers down. Ugh. Oh my god. I can't. I just can't. But moving on. Whitney is sitting there talking, and they talk about her having an issue with the people. Child, somebody tell me her damn name. Molly. That's Molly. Thank you, D. So Molly is sitting there with Whitney, and she talking about how she sings. He didn't even know that the girl be singing. Then Molly had surgery on her labia to move some of the lips off, and Sally over there talking shit about it or whatever. And so then, you know, I don't know. Nobody cared about it. So she mad at Sally over that. Moving on. And Whitney looked like he ain't give a damn either. So, but I like Molly. Molly is cute. Molly, just play your instruments and clean up your house, girl. Clean up your house and keep giving me good thumbnails because these faces that Molly makes, they're really funny and interesting. Okay, very very funny. So moving on, we go on over to Charlie. Okay, Charlie is super cute. I like me some Charlie. I think Charlie is cute for Craig. To my understanding, it ain't gonna last with it ain't gonna last with Charlie because I don't think Craig is dating anybody right now. But it's just a lot of drama right now with Miss Charlie. So Charlie, I'm actually in episode 7, y'all. I didn't even talk about episode 6, did I? Oh no, I'm in episode 6. Got it. Okay, I just want to make sure. All right. So Charlie sits down with her big sister. Her sister comes with her family. Apparently they have different dads, her older sister, but her and her younger sister have the same dad. The mama been married 3 damn times, but I think she's closer to the older sister than the younger sister. I'm not sure, but they ain't close to their daddy. So moving on. Charlie talking to her sister basically about, what should I do? Like, should I date Craig? I don't want to hurt Sally's feelings. Let me say this, little Charlie. You should have never, because you did tell Sally that if he asked you out on a date, you wouldn't do it. And you shouldn't have never lied to her. You should have told your friend, hey, I think that Craig is kind of cute. I don't know exactly what I want to do right now, but I don't know. I would have to think about it if he asked me on a date. Do you like him? Do you not want me to talk to him? I would have forced Sally to say, because Sally did say as well, oh, well, if you liked him, I wouldn't care. So, Sally, Girl, get it together. Cause you over here acting laying claim on a man that ain't even told you whether he like you or not. So Charlie is in a dilemma because Craig is paying, he is a handsome guy, even though he a little quirky. Craig is handsome. And he got a good head on his shoulders for the most part as far as his business. At least he know the right people to trick into doing shit to run the business for him. So Craig is over there running his business. Charlie likes it. He over there buying random art pieces for her so she can hit her budget for the month, child. So she like, least I can do is go out with the man. He is interesting. Okay. And her sister is like, listen, I know Sally, your friend, but damn girl, don't miss out on an opportunity because your friend is hating. D says Paige didn't give two shits about Craig either and didn't. And didn't. Okay. Not a one or a two. All right. Molly, yeah, she was giving me Molly's name. D says, I wish Whitney would come. Ooh, child, you and me both, okay? Because I didn't know if he brought Steven on there as as an option for dating or a friend. I don't know. What kind of friend is Steven? But Steven seemed like an F boy too, but I don't know. Molly trifling. She trifling. Yeah, Molly is trifling, child. She got to clean that house up. I don't know if Molly cleaning her coochie. She taking skin off of it. I wonder if she cleaning that bitch out, child. She might have had to take some layers off because it was some dust. It got a little dusty. Mm. Because you got to exfoliate down there too, ladies. You got to clean that thing out, okay? We can we I mean removing labia skin, honey. That's a bit. Mm. But if that's what you want to do, girl, that's what you like, and I love it for you. D says I like Charlie and her and Craig are a cute couple. They definitely are. I love them. I love that for them. I wish they could have lasted. I wonder how old Charlie is. Cause I know Craig is like 34, 35. I just hope Charlie ain't 24. Cause it's like, all right now. That's a little too young. So we scoot on over to Whitner and Craig. They are out to eat. And basically Craig is talking to Whitner. I like Whitner. Whitner is he's a lawyer, but he and typically lawyers like to argue and shit. But I like the fact that he can see both sides of a situation because he can be cool with Craig and he can be cool with Austin. And he made a clear assessment of the both of them. How in episode 7 he brings up that Craig can be narcissistic and controlling, while Austin likes to play the victim. And I said, wow, he read the hell out of them in just a few sentences. I loved it. Loved every minute of it. So Craig is sitting here talking to Whitner about, how his relationship and how he's starting to try to come out from under it. And, he talks about how he's not really the type of person to just go out and try to talk to females right off the bat. He needs to know that they absolutely want to date him before he even tries to, you know, try his hand at a woman. He got to really, really know. Because basically he don't like rejection. And Whitner was like, child, I got rejected on goddamn Valentine's Day. The bitch ain't show up. Then my fiance hurt me so bad that don't nothing hurt. I can just go out here and just talk to anybody. And if they reject me, oh well. I like that. Listen, that's why they say men are better at sales than women because they can take rejection better. I guess Craig just ain't that guy. So then Craig also talks about he was having a bad time, so he was talking to Chat GPT. Craig, why is you talking to Chat GPT? I thought you had a therapist, but he said you can't get into the therapist every single time. They got online therapists that you can try out. Chat GPT, sir. Craig, I'm gonna need you to grow up a little bit more. Just a little bit more, because Chat GPT can't solve your problems, sir. Because that's where you're getting real narcissistic because you just want something to say that whatever you want to hear. Because how the hell? Anyway, moving on. I like this little friendship between Whitner and Craig. I think that he's a good buffer between Craig and Austin. And Whitner tells Craig that he can apologize for, being triggered by the things that Austin says and does. But, basically they just need to stop acting like two damn grown ass fools. So I love it. I like Whitner for him. We get on over to Austin's house, and he talking to his girlfriend on the phone, and she's on FaceTime, and she telling him, all the way from where she at, because he don't want her to move there, and he ain't gonna move where she at because this mofo really don't want to be with this broad, and I can't wait till the day she realize it. But anyway, he's sitting here. There, Patricia is having this men's dinner that she always has, and um Austin decides to eat Chick-fil-A because I just know he about to go up in here and start some shit. So he don't know if he gonna be able to make it all the way through dinner. So he eating Chick-fil-A just in case, so he don't be hungry. Okay. So his girl tells him that she don't like the way Craig treats Austin. At the end of the day, he don't even know nothing about their relationship. Girl, at the end of the day, you don't know nothing about your damn relationship, because Austin is over here trying to fuck Sally. Uh-huh. And that's the real reason why Austin mad that Sally is in the goddamn hot tub. And Austin want to be in that goddamn hot tub. And he don't want to fuck Sally in front of Craig because Austin's whole goal this season, his storyline is arguing with Craig. So Craig peeps game. Y'all been doing this show long enough. Y'all know y'all got to have something to talk about. So this season, Austin and Shep gonna play the fool and come after Craig. Not real friends to me, because if my friend just went through a breakup and then I'm gonna come for him on the show, that's fucked up. But yet Austin took that angle this season. So he coming for Craig. So Craig peeps game. He been on reality TV long enough, so he know what Austin doing. So Craig will snitch on your ass. If you fuck Sally, that at Craig's house, he's definitely snitching on you. Because if I'm Craig, I'm definitely snitching on you too. Because you fucking try it every time, Austin. Every single time. So his old messy ass is eaten before he go to Patricia's. So we introduce Steven. Okay, Steven is a doctor, and he is British. He got a British accent. Okay, he all right. You know what I mean? He'll do. All right. He brings a bottle over to the house. He brings a guest for the host, and Shep cheap ass mad because Craig brought a gift too. But Shep cheap ass talking about something. These people are making me look bad and da 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 da. I'm like, Shep, stop being so fucking cheap. Bring something. Why don't you? He didn't even want to buy a gift for the baby shower. Like, damn, do you have money or not? Mm. I ain't never seen nobody with a little coin so damn cheap. I mean, god damn, you can buy a gift for your friends. Shit. Anyway, moving on. The guys sit down to eat dinner. And Patricia is like, so Austin, we gonna hear wedding bells anytime soon? And Austin has a clean no. Okay. He ain't trying to get married no goddamn time soon. Okay. Austin full of shit. That's what Austin is. Austin is full of SHI. Okay. And my thing is, Austin, you keep on thinking you all that. You not that, you not all that, sir. Now, Austin, I will admit he got a little bit of game because he got Sierra on the hook. But then when she found out how clownish and corny he was, Austin is the one that you regret that you ever fucked him. That's the type of guy he is. You just be like, damn, why did I fuck him? He is such a clown. Austin, like, he has his beer thing going on, but it's like, do you have any ambition? What's going on with your beer business? We don't ever see him talking about that anymore. Yet he just being messy and treating his friend like shit. Yet you and Craig have a podcast together, but you always coming for him. Craig always creating opportunities for you, but you want to talk shit about him all the time. Why you don't ever attack Shep? I don't know why they don't ever have a season where Craig and Austin come for Shep, who actually fucking deserves it. But anyway, moving on. So then Patricia asked, ask Whitner, do you find any of the girls in the group attractive? And Whitner, after talking to Craig, knowing good and damn well Craig likes Charlie, he gonna say it would have probably been Charlie, but then he admits that Charlie went on ahead and let his ass down. Okay. She told him, absolutely the fuck not. We can go out in a small group, but yeah, I ain't checking for you. I ain't checking for you. She ain't checking. So then Austin gonna make a comment, well, at least you tried. Austin, shut the fuck up. I can't stand him. He gets on my nerves. Like, you, at least you tried. Trying to throw a little jab at Craig because Craig is not the type of guy to just run up on a woman and try to get with her. And I'm like, Austin, just because you try to fuck everything with a hole in it, that don't mean that Craig got to do the same thing because that's what you do. It's like if somebody wants to be monogamous and be in a relationship, I'm so sick and tired of Austin and Shep trying to make Craig feel bad about it. And Austin, you look extremely miserable in your relationship, and you over there stringing that girl along. So then Austin, Craig was like, yeah, I'm not the type that would really be like over here just trying to talk to every woman that I see. That's just not what I do. And then every people talking about something, yeah, because they be in the hot tub. What about the two very cute women you spend a lot of time in the hot tub with? Okay, y'all mad because you ain't in the hot tub with them? It's giving haters. That's what it's giving. It's giving a lot of hateration. That's exactly what it's giving. So Patricia says that tells them that basically she was told that they always in the goddamn in the hot tub. Madison told her that they always in the hot tub together. And here's the thing. If those girls come over there and get in the hot tub, whether it's for screen time or because you like Craig, whatever, that's their business. That's their prerogative. And it will behoove everybody to mind their goddamn business. So Craig, so what's this boy? Steven says, you seem like the type of guy that likes to be in a relationship. Okay. And Craig says, yes, I actually was in a serious relationship for 3 years. And then he goes into saying, actually, I would take her back. I can't lie and say I wouldn't take her back. And Whitney talking about fuck her. Whitney, go find your man. Cause that's why you sit like that. In my opinion, that's leaky ass syndrome. Okay. Whitney, I don't know what you like or what you doing, but you need to mind your business. Don't worry about what the fuck nobody else is doing. Cause we don't know who or what or how you got the people that you get into your man cave to do what you want them to do. And the way you try to fuck on young girls and mm, I don't know if it's just young girls. Huh. I'm gonna say young women. But I don't know what you like. In my opinion, you going both ways for me. It's given very I will try anything. But anyway, you don't need to be telling nobody about their relationships. Period. So Steven ends up breaking a chair. Okay, so he is following in the tradition of breaking up the shit in Miss Patricia's house. All right. So he breaks up the chair, but he's flex his chest and says, "Luckily, I'm one of the ones here that I can afford it." He was like, "Cause I got the you can do what you want when you got the coins." Okay, he gonna do whatever he can do whatever he wants. How much you want for it? I can pay for this little ragged ass chair. And then everybody else is like, I mean, was it already messed up? I'm like, God damn, y'all just over here talking shit about Miss Patricia shit. She done gave y'all a nice ass meal, and now you over here fucking talking about her damn chairs. That's messed up. D says Craig was the only one serious in that relationship. I never saw the chemistry or that Paige was that interested. And you know what? That's actually very sad, but true. Very sad, but true. I thought that Paige liked him in the beginning, but over time, she just started to get extremely disrespectful. I think that Paige is the type of girl, she likes a man to reject her a little bit in the relationship. She needs to grow up. And Paige is going to end up being one of those girls like Quad that you wait all this time thinking that you can have babies because you think you young and vivacious and your body is going to react to how you want it to. And then you get older and realize, oh shit, maybe it wasn't as easy as I thought. And you with a man that wants to have children, and then you end up realizing something, you got a complication or two, and it don't happen. and then you in love, and now you wondering whether he gonna leave you or not for a younger model because you can't make it happen. Mark my words, Paige gonna keep on playing around, laying up in the bed and playing all these games, acting like a little girl. And I'm not saying that it had to be Craig, but I'm also saying that she shouldn't have led Craig on as long as she did. She knew good and damn well that she did not like Craig. She ain't want to be with him. So she should have just left him alone. And that's that on that. But moving on, Steven gonna buy another chair, child, because he got the coins. So Austin has Craig go outside so they can have a little chat. Okay. So they have a talk. And Austin is like, I'm just tired of you getting angry with me and just being disrespectful. And if you do it again, I don't know. I don't know if we can be friends. Austin, let me say this. You like to light a match and play the goddamn victim. You was over there snickering and snucking around with Madison, just talking shit about Craig tomorrow. Yeah, he's over there taking shots every day. Yeah. Trying to tell everybody that Craig was drinking. Now, Craig confided in you as his friend and told you that he had a drinking problem. And instead of being his friend and sitting him down saying, listen, Craig, I've been seeing you taking a lot of shots and I'm concerned, right? You didn't sit him down one-on-one and talk to him. You was talking shit about him to everybody else as fast as you could. Talking about he taking shots. He got girls in the, yeah, it's probably because he got girls in the hot tub. He. Like you telling everybody that like that wasn't something that was common knowledge. So any chance you get, you telling Craig's business. Cause you a fucking hater. So then when Craig snapped back at your ass, now you want to play the doe in the woods. Oh my God, Craig, he's angry. Look at him. He's the angry one. But you was the one over there snickering with Madison. And I'm actually surprised that Madison didn't say to Austin, well, you was talking shit. So, you know what I mean? He just got your ass back. You can't slap me and get mad if I punch you in the face. If you do something to me, you can't control my reaction. Because I'm going to go ham on your ass afterwards. So you getting all mad because Craig told everybody that you just mad that he's single and you want to be single because you really don't want to be in a relationship with your girl because at the end of the day, you really want to fuck Sally. So that's really why you mad that Sally is in Craig's hot tub because you scared that Craig gonna fuck her before you. And that's the bottom line. We are not dumb, Austin. Austin, you are a hoe. And you ain't never gonna be nothing else. That's what you want to do. You want to be out here effing around. And that's why you don't want your girlfriend to move here because then you can screw around as much as you want and it's less likely for her to catch you. You think you're slick, okay? And you're not. D says, stop, Shay. Quad the fraud ain't trying to have no baby. All storyline. Yeah, that's questionable over there. Quad is doing a lot of questionable shit. D says, I love Austin and Madison's relationship now that they are no longer a couple. Yeah, I do too. I think that they always was good Judies. I think both of them like to be messy. Because even when they was in a relationship, they was like pairing and sharing the mess. But I don't know how her husband can be okay with her being so um cool with Austin's ass. But it is what it is. So we move on to episode 7. Okay. So episode 7 starts off with Sally got her friend over here and she done ordered a chicken coop because one of them nights where her and Craig was up in the tub, she in the hot tub, they talking about chickens because Craig had said that he wanted some chickens. So she, trying to be all up in his Kool-Aid. She like, oh, I want chickens too. So she probably was being a pick me and went and got the chicken coop so that she could have something in common with him. Little do she know. He's about to let her ass down easy, child. Hold on, y'all. Um, So she gets this chicken coop and she's like, oh my God, we have so much in common. Oh my God. And, I really like him. And, I think he's interested in me and whatnot. And so Sally is over there just, child, delusional. Okay. Meanwhile, Craig is over here at the art gallery again with Charlie. So he brings his assistant Jack. I guess he like, listen, come on, I want you to see this badass bitch that I've been trying to get after. Come on over here, and now you see where all these paintings coming from. So he coming in there talking to Sally, and his assistant Jack like, all right, don't buy no more goddamn paintings. If she don't go out with you today, then that's it. Okay, leave her the hell alone. So Craig starts talking about So you're an obligated computer. Um, Craig starts talking about this oyster farm that he wants to take her to. And she's like, oh my God, really? I would love to do that. Child, I would love to go to a damn oyster farm too. Shit. Craig, come on, pick me up. Okay. I go. So moving on, they gonna have a date. So Madison is at home and she got the peoples over here organizing her damn closet because baby, she is propped up, pregnant, and listen, she is pruning. She ain't got time to be putting no damn closet together. So she gets on the phone talking to her husband, and basically she's saying, she got all this stuff going on, the furniture, she waiting on the furniture to come in even though they only been in the house for a couple days. They got a lot of stuff to do, and she want to have a pajama party at the house with the girls since all they shit is not in there. So this is the perfect time to do it. So she gonna have a pajama party and have all the ladies come over. So moving on, Austin is sitting down having lunch with Whitner, and he started talking about his damn cats. I'm like, oh my God, you trying to fuck all the cat and then you got some cats. Ain't there a lot of shit there? But Whitner says, he thinks that him and Austin have a good relationship, or him and Austin can have good conversations because Austin doesn't feel lectured when he's talking to him like he does with some of his other friends. But I don't really see everybody lecturing Austin. And my thing is, if Austin was being a grown up, there would be no reason for his friends to be lecturing him. Austin was being lazy in his earlier years in the season, not, trying to do nothing, not getting up, and then he'd be drunk all night. He's supposed to be going to sell beer, and he ain't doing that. You don't have a trust fund baby check like Shep. Austin is just, I don't know what to say about him. You don't show up all the time for the podcast like you supposed to. He just it's giving lazy. That's what it's giving. I just feel like it's giving lazy. Um, so Whitner is like, have you been able to forgive Craig or whatever? And Austin is like, yeah, we had a talk at Patricia's after we ate dinner. And yeah, I'm able to forgive him, but listen, I don't know how much more I can put up with. Austin, you're not putting up with shit. Like, you acting like Craig then stole your firstborn. You doing too much. You acting like a little bitch, if you ask me. You're doing way too much. You acting like Craig has wronged you in so many ways, and he hasn't. You be talking shit about him, and he just checks your ass every time you do it. So just don't, if you don't want to get checked back, if you can't take the heat, stay the hell out the damn kitchen. Stop talking shit about him. Period. You ain't slick. I am so sick and tired of Austin playing the goddamn victim. And he talking about how in the beginning their relationship was so smooth. Yeah, because he was single, you were single. I don't get why everybody has to have the same relationship status for all of these mofos to get along. Why you gotta hate on my relationship if I'm in a relationship? And Craig ain't doing that to you with your girlfriend. He trying to tell you to stay faithful, but he know how you are. You lied that whole time about kissing some girl in Vegas one season. So what the hell? Y'all full of shit, and all y'all mofos need to grow the hell up. So Whitner says, between the two of them, Austin has a bit of a victim complex. Then he says Craig has a bit of a narcissistic streak in him. And he says, so he's gonna, Craig's gonna want to be controlling. And he says between whether or not those pieces fit together, he don't know. And that's the true and truer words have never been spoken. Okay. Whitner read the hell out of them fools in just a couple of sentences. I like Whitner. Whitner got some sense. Okay. He got some damn sense. So Austin says in this friendship group, with Craig, he he liked to hang out with Whitner because he's somebody other than Craig. And I'm like, child, okay, whatever. Whatever, Austin. I don't see you hanging out with Shep by yourself too often. Austin just full of shit. Moving on. We have a random sighting of uh Leva. Leva is another one that I'm just like, okay, girl, what are we doing? You just gonna drop in here and there? So Leva, Molly, Rubio, and Vanita's boring ass are at lunch together. So, you know, Vanita is just sitting here talking shit about how she told Sally about Craig and how he ain't gonna be good to her. And she told her, you can't, we ain't gonna be friends unless you talk to me. Now, unless you leave Craig alone. Now, let me tell you something. Rubio is a messy ass queen. He should have been honest with Vanita and told her, listen, what you not ever gonna do is be telling somebody who they can be friends with or who they can hang around with. Craig and Sally are both single. That's the thing. Just because Sally likes Craig, that doesn't mean that Craig has to like her ass back. You can get rejected just like every goddamn body else. Hell, Craig was scared he was gonna get rejected by daggone Charlie, and if he did, then oh well. Just because you like him does not mean that he has to like you back. Period. And the way all of these men have fucked every woman that's on this damn cast, damn near, they shouldn't have an issue with Craig talking to whoever the hell he want to talk to. Because Molly done fucked Whitney and she done fucked Shep. So I don't understand how any of them can tell Craig, you needed to be careful with Sally's feelings. So what? Y'all don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. Y'all just fuck whoever will let you in their house. These people got a lot of goddamn nerve. So Vanita, they show her, desperate, big hair ass, sitting there on the reunion talking about JT's girl being in her DMs. You goddamn right that girl was in your DMs. She telling you to leave her man alone. You old wench. You on national TV trying to steal somebody's boyfriend. That's real desperate and pressed. And she got in that DM to tell you, you and your Diana Ross head can get the hell on away from my boyfriend. That's what the hell you can do. Okay. I don't give a damn. He ain't got no mammy fantasies over here. Leave my man alone. Okay. Leave him alone. And that's what you should have did, Vanita. That man was in a relationship. I don't care whether he honoring his relationship or not. You was going hard for him, knowing he had a girlfriend. And he told you, you knew I had a girlfriend. And I told your ass off camera too. So I don't feel no ways tired about Vanita. Boo and bye to you, bitch, because you doing too much. So Sally goes to the store because she done got this chicken coop child, and she think that this is a bonding moment for her and Craig. And she tells Craig that she like him and she catching feelings. And Craig said, I just don't see it. We just friends. So Sally, I hope you don't treat them chickens bad or try to fry them up now because you mad that you did all of that because you was liking Craig. Girl, Sally, just take your L and move on. That's what you need to do. You were definitely cock blocking between Craig and Charlie. When y'all were playing the adult games day, or when you had that day of everybody coming over your house playing games and y'all was doing little sports and on teams and stuff, you kept walking up every time Craig and Charlie tried to talk to each other. What y'all talking about? What's going on over here? Yeah, you were being a fucking hater. Period. And you should have just told your friend, listen, I really like him and it'll hurt my feelings if you start dating him. That's it and that's all. So you was over here lying too. So Charlie on the phone with her mama, okay, and her mama said, "Listen, is it a date or not going to the oyster farm? Because that's nice. I like the little oyster farm. Hell, your stepdaddy don't take me to no damn oyster farm." And so she ain't say that, but I figured she probably did. Charlie was like, "I mean, I am going over to Madison's house for a sleepover. So it's like I kind of do want to talk to Sally about this date, but I'm really excited about the date, but I just feel so bad. Like she don't want to hurt Sally's feelings because that's her little friend. And I get it. But girl, just be honest with your girl. Be like, girl, he don't like you, girl. So let me go and get the dick, okay? I mean, ain't no sense in both of us missing out on the dick. I mean, dang. Okay. So we go on over to the doctor's office. Madison looking at her baby, and Sally over here feeling sad and rejected because she looking at her life and like, damn, I'm in my 30s. This man done rejected me. I'm want to be down. I'm trying to find me a man and settle down. I finally decided I want to settle down, and the minute I try to, a motherfucker rejected me. And I see Madison over here. She was able to marry the former MLB player. She got the 6,000 square foot house, got the baby. I want to do that too. So she tells Madison, yeah, I told Craig I had some feelings for him, but he told me no, we just friends or whatever. And Madison was like, oh man. So at that point, Madison should have just told her, well, girl, it's okay, just move on. And Craig just got out of a relationship. It's okay if he don't like you. I feel like people are being very delusional. Like Craig should have went out on a date with Sally just to make her feel good. No. Bitch, you can get rejected just like the men can. Period. But I love how she had enough balls to tell him, you know what I mean? Like, I love a woman that goes after what they want. That's what I will say about Sally. I do like the fact that she approached Craig and she wasn't going to wait until he, you know what I mean, came for her, because so many women that wait for a man to approach them, I'm sorry, baby girl, but you just going to be single for a long time. You got to have some balls these days, because these men are soft. And Craig, soft, because he definitely wasn't going to ever go up to Charlie right away until he figured out what the hell, if she liked his ass or not. So we see Austin. There's a flashback of him talking about how he loves how Sally lived her life out loud, and how he just likes Austin. He likes Sally. Austin want to fuck Sally. So Whitner and Craig are talking because all the guys come together to go to this little pub and they shooting pool. And Whitner tells Craig, hey, Austin is really close with Sally, because Craig tells Whitner about Sally trying to get at him, and he was just like, nah, we friends or whatever. And then he tells him, yeah, I'm really checking for Charlie. So it's like, ugh, Sally, I got to give her the Heisman real quick. So we over at the sleepover. And we got this bitch, Vanita. Sally tells everybody that Craig rejected her. And Vanita gonna say, I just hate that you had to find out the hard way, but I told you so. Vanita, don't nobody need you and your weave to be talking about anything. Shut up. Where is your man? Why did that man that was living with you leave you and decide to take his career over you? Because you talk too much. Shut up. I wouldn't have been mad at Sally if she slapped the shit out you, because you talk too damn much. It's too much. Like, mind your business, ho. Ain't nobody ask you. The nerve of you to tell her you told her so. Did anybody tell you I told you so when JT kept rejecting your ass? Yeah. Child. A mess. D says, unfortunately, Sally seems like she's been ran through, and definitely seems that way too. I agree, D. And Craig like, no. And then Craig probably, he don't strike me as the type that wants a woman that's as aggressive as Sally. Like Sally just seemed like she seemed like she was a fun time party girl. And, now she trying to become wholesome. And Craig is like, I don't think Craig wants the fun time party girl type. That's somebody Shep could appreciate, or Austin. Craig wants somebody that's going to be a little mini Martha Stewart, around the house, fluffing up the pillows with him, go and check the chicken coop, go swimming, have people over for some drinks and dinner. You know, he want to do little shit like that and take the kids on trips 3 times a year. Not the girl that was in the Girls Gone Wild videos of 2025. Okay. And I don't know if Sally was or not, but she just seemed like a good candidate. But Vanita then, Sally says, Vanita was like, oh, well, even though, you know, I told you so, I'm not mad at you. And I love that Sally was like, well, bitch, what made you have any indication that I gave a fuck about what you think? She said, you don't have a reason to be mad at me. And Vanita was like, are you crazy? She was like, why would that be crazy? She was like, that's crazy that you think that you deserve an apology or that, like, I would give a fuck if you mad at me or not. Vanita has all of the audacity. She has pumped up all the volume of audacity in her fucking weave. Girl, stop it. Who in the hell left the gate open and told you you could walk through? Girl, mind your business. Nobody asked you nothing. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody. Okay? Absolutely no one. Like, this whole scene right here was absolutely unbelievable to me. I can't believe that Vanita really thought that her opinion really mattered. Like, Sally was supposed to be like, oh my God, Vanita, you were so right. I should have just not talked to Craig. No, Sally can talk to whoever the hell she wants to. And that's on her if Craig decided to reject her. That don't have shit to do with you. Because if she sat up here and said, well, you was trying to fuck around with somebody's boyfriend, did I bring that up that you on TV looking like a goddamn fool? No, I didn't. She a real piece of schmidt. So Vanita gets up talking about something, I gotta go. So you want to leave and throw a fucking tantrum like a child. Bitch, get the fuck on. Don't nobody care that you don't want to be here, and ain't nobody gonna stop your ass. And that's why Madison kills me. Madison was looking at her phone, and Vanita was like, I'm leaving. And she says, oh, already? Madison, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you. I don't give two fucks whether you leaving or not, bitch. Make sure you lock my door on the way out, ho. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So she stormed out of there trying to make a whole scene like somebody give a damn. So back at the bar, Rodrigo or Ruby, whatever his damn name is, he over here being the messy ass queen that he is, okay? Talking about some Sally thought, you know, there was going to be something between you guys. Okay, so what? So the fuck what? I don't understand why Craig has to succumb to Sally wanting to be with him. If he don't like her, he don't like her. Period. Like, if Craig was interested in Sally and Sally was like, oh, well, I don't like Craig, then she don't fucking like Craig. It is what it is. Y'all can't force these people to be together. And you can't force somebody to like somebody and they don't fucking like them. Hold on, y'all. I had to ooh, I had to join the backstage because some of these pictures didn't load up. So I need to finish. I was hoping that this didn't happen. I had all of them in there. Hopefully, y'all don't hear no echo. All right. Hold on. Let me get the rest of them in there. I might not have deleted enough to get it in there. Let's see. Let's just see. Uh oh. How many did I put in there? God dang it. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So Craig said that every time he's hanging out with Charlie and Sally, he pretty much is basically there. You know, Sally is there because she inserts herself all the time. And it's like, in order for him to be around Charlie, Sally got to be there because Charlie feels uncomfortable not inviting Sally because she's, sad about the fact that she likes Craig and she don't want to hurt Sally's feelings. So my thing is, Sally, Charlie just needed to be honest with goddamn Sally and tell her, listen, girl, I like him. Clearly, he liked me because he done came over here and bought all this damn artwork. And I know he don't like all these damn pictures, but he done bought them because he liked me. So, and I want to explore this with him. So I'm gonna need you to be okay with it. I don't think he really fuck with you like that, girl. He don't like you, but he like me. And I'm gonna just need you to not be a hater and be happy for me. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. But, of course, Austin got to get messy and he got to be like, well, Sally, Sally is just a good girl. I don't want you to make it a thing between them where they're friends, Craig, and you shouldn't be causing a problem between two friends. Now, I know you fucking lying, Austin. Remember when you was fucking with uh Lindsay and Sierra? And you went on their show and caused a problem between them. Now, granted, I don't really think that they were like besties anyway, but still, Austin, you full of shit. You are absolutely full of shit. And I can't believe that you sat up on TV and you gonna try to make Craig feel bad like he coming between two friends. When has that ever bothered any of y'all coming between two friends? Long as you get between their legs, you could give two shits. So now Craig has to be held to a standard because of y'all? Yeah, okay. Y'all got the game absolutely fucked up. Absolutely fucked up. Entirely. But moving on, Craig says, really, the main reason I even went out with them is because I wanted to see Sally. I mean, I wanted to see what's her face? Charlie. And he says, really, Sally, she's really a tornado. She is chaos. I ain't got time for that. Now, mind you, I don't think that Craig was saying that Sally is a bad person or she's a tornado and chaos because she's just so messy. No, I think that he was saying she's chaos because she keeps getting in the middle of him trying to mess with Charlie. So Rodrigo and Austin's messy ass gonna take their ass too because Craig left because he was like, you know what, you're doing too much. You sitting up here trying to make me feel bad over this situation with Sally and Charlie. And all I'm saying is I'm not attracted to Sally. I like Charlie. And what's wrong with that? So Austin and Rodrigo sitting there trying to make him feel bad. So he said, fuck this. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go watch a movie by my damn self because I don't gotta take this. I don't gotta deal with y'all talking shit. I like Charlie. I'm gonna go out with her, and that's that on that. Period. So Austin and Rodrigo go and crash the pajama party. So Austin, being his messy ass self, he comes over to communicate right away what Craig said and does it in a negative way because Craig did not mean it like that. So he comes over there and he says, yeah, he told us that, he really isn't interested in you. And he said that you're a tornado and you're full of chaos. Like he just sat there telling that girl that that boy was talking about her real bad, and he wasn't saying it like that. And so Sally, like, I'm about to fucking freak out. I wish he was here so I can cuss his ass out. I'm like, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Because if you cuss him out, what's gonna happen? You ain't gonna be with him. He still don't want to be your boyfriend. He still don't want to take you out. So, girl, if anything, you should have just been like, you know what? I'm just glad I told you. I'm sad it ain't work out between the two of us, but I still love to come get in your hot tub a couple times. Like the fuck. Why are you that mad? And then you should have talked to Craig before you just believed what Austin said. Austin over here talking shit because now what he's trying to do is create a relationship with Sally where she feels like, oh, I can confide in Austin. Austin's the man. He's so cool. Then she gonna get around him. They gonna be talking like good Judies and pairing and sharing stories about goddamn Craig, and they gonna end up fucking. And Austin is gonna gain her trust so that she don't tell nobody that they fucked. I see it a long time. I see it a mile away. That's what Austin is doing. Austin is using this story with Craig to get close to Sally so he can fuck her behind the scenes and she won't tell his girlfriend. Because I believe that Austin knows that Sally said she would fuck him if he didn't have a girlfriend. Austin full of shit. He is full of shit. So Rodrigo, oh messy queen ass, goes on to say, like, Charlie's about to go on a date with Craig. So, guys, don't scare her. Now, Rodrigo, why the hell would that scare? Why would that scare Charlie? That was your little way of snitching. Messy, messy, messy. So then here go Charlie trying to explain herself. She's like, yeah, like, he asked me to go to the oyster farm. And I was just like, yeah, sure. Like, that sounds like fun or whatever. And then Sally was like, well, you said that you said that you wouldn't go on a date with Craig if he asked. And I'm like, well, you did say that, Charlie. Okay, you did say that. You did say that, sis. Okay, you should just told her ass the truth. You should have been like, girl, listen, Craig is fine, girl. And I ain't gonna be able to reject him. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I am so sorry, friend. But listen, I likes that man. And he done bought all these paintings. At least I can go to this oyster farm because I wants to go anyway. Okay. It is what it is. Sorry, not sorry. So Charlie says, I genuinely do want to go, and I'm excited to go on the date. And I believe her because Charlie done talked to her mama, her sister, her brother, and her cousin too. She ain't got no brother child, but still. She done talked to everybody under the sun to try to make her feel better about this date. Cause I really do believe she didn't want to hurt Sally's feelings, but at the end of the day, he don't like Sally. And nobody owns anybody on this show. So it's like, girl, he don't like you. And that's not a crime. That's okay. He doesn't like you. Just like Charlie rejected Whitner, and Whitner ain't over here acting like a damn fool. Like, fuck that bitch. Da-da-da-da-da. He could be doing all of that. Like these lame ninjas be doing. But Whitner ain't do that, and he's filming with them, everything. So why is it that Sally can't accept rejection? Get over it. Oh, D said I have an echo. Oh, is the echo gone? I hope it's gone, y'all. Linnell Silas says, hey, what's up? What's up? D, you took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, I'm going to review that. I'm watching the Valley Persian Style. I loved Shaws of Sunset too. I absolutely loved it. I wish I was a content creator then because, child, let me tell you something. The way Gonessa used to act, I would have cussed her ass a new one. Ooh, I would have cussed her ass a new one. So, but I'm excited about the Valley Persian Style because I think that's going to be a cute show. I'm sad that Mercedes, I want to call her Mercedes, but Mercedes, I'm sad that her and her husband are getting a divorce, but he is absolutely ridiculous. And you can't have those same generational curses where he talking trash to your son like your mom talked to you. Your son needs to have a positive self-esteem. So you got to stop those bad things going on in the household. But Gigi, yeah, girl, I used to want to wring her fucking neck. And I don't understand why her father is still taking care of her. I bet the father better be giving her sister money too. I don't care that the sister is married. The father better be taking care of her and her damn family too, because Gonessa is a grown ass woman, and there's no way that man should still be paying all her fucking bills. And your credit fucked up. How you gonna have fucked up credit and you don't have to work? You lost your yeah, I'm gonna review that, D. I'm definitely gonna review that because I loved me some Shaws of Sunset, and I'm happy that we get it in a new way. And I'm glad Mike ain't here because child, he was annoying. But y'all, that is it. I am done with the Southern Charm for today. Okay. Um, I'll be back next week to keep it up because child Vanita done got under my damn skin and I'm just sick of her. Okay. Sick of her. And I'm ready to see how this thing unravels with Sally, Charlie, and Craig. And I just want Austin to stop playing the victim. And I guarantee, I bet y'all it's gonna come out by the reunion that Austin done fuck Sally. Sally, don't be mad at Craig, girl. Just go on, take your little eat your piece of humble pie, and just go on and move on, sis. It's okay. Everybody don't gotta like you. All right, get in the hot tub and tell them, hey, we still friends, and that's it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this with us too. Also, be sure to visit www.healisticthings.com where your health is your priority. All right. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.